Hello, and welcome to Talk About It Tuesday. I'm your host, Keith Taylor. We normally talk about adult things during this segment, but today I have a pediatric nurse, APRN. Her name is Elizabeth Souza.
Hi, Keith. How are you? And yes, I am a nurse practitioner. My name is Elizabeth Souza. I work over at the Crosby Wallace School-Based Health Center here in Waterbury. I work for the pediatric department, and here I do child wellness visits as well as follow-up visits and sick visits for not only our Stay Well patients, but also all of the students here at Crosby and Wallace schools.
That is so awesome. Well, awesome. So now let's get started. So tell us about our children's health.
So child wellness is very important. Healthy children come from healthy families, and healthy families are part of healthy communities. And then healthy children become healthy adults. And so we want our children to grow up happy, healthy, and strong. And so we recommend wellness visits and routine follow-ups.
We always hear the providers telling us to schedule a routine checkup. So what are the things that children need to have done for their checkups?
Well, routine checkups are very important, Keith. At a routine checkup or a child wellness visit, we would be tracking growth and development. So we would be getting height and weight. We would be getting vital signs to check and make sure that your child's heart rate and blood pressure are good. Also, we focus on nutrition, and we focus on physical activity. And most importantly, you get vaccine visits, and the vaccines some are required for school, but there are also others that we can offer to prevent illnesses, such as the flu vaccine, the COVID vaccines that are now available, and also there are other vaccines like meningitis vaccines and the HPV vaccine, which can prevent illnesses as your children grow. Also part of these visits are identifying any problems that your child might have in growth and development, and trying to make sure that we have early identification so that we can intervene if there's an issue, making sure that your child gets the care and the services that they might need on a timely basis.
Okay. And what about a child's diet and their exercise? How does that play in the role of their...
Well, coming off of COVID, I can say that quarantine has very much limited physical activity. There weren't a lot of sports activities or extracurriculars that kids could take part in. And so getting back into physical activity is very important. And also we were home and kind of eating, bored eating, so nutrition is a focus. The recommendation for fruits and vegetables is for children to have 5 to 9 servings a day. We recommend 3 meals and 2 snacks. So really, if you had a fruit or a vegetable each time you ate, you would be able to get the 5. Okay. There's also a recommendation for a serving of protein and a serving of starch with each meal, and those servings should be about the size of the palm of your hand with no fingers, so right there. And it's the size of your child's hand, not the adult's hand. We also want to make sure that children get 2 servings of dairy products, so milk, cheese, yogurt, and those servings are recommended because they contain vitamin D and calcium, which are really important for strong bones.
Oh, so the last question I have for you is, how much sleep should children be getting?
So children need more sleep than adults, and the quality of sleep is almost as important as how much they get. So there's a wide range. Newborns and infants tend to sleep most of the day away. It can range anywhere between 14 to 18 hours a day. As children grow and they're in their toddlers, the timing also changes. The toddler years, they require 12 to 14 hours. As they grow a little in their school-aged years, they require 9 to 11 hours. And then our teenagers actually require quite a bit of sleep, more than they usually get, and that's 8 to 10 hours. Sleep hygiene is something we talk about often. We've been having a lot of screen time given COVID, so we should reduce screen time down to 2 hours a day or less, which includes TV time, tablet time, computer, phone, and also gaming. So reducing that time down to 2 hours or less a day, adding 30 minutes of physical activity every day will improve the quality of your sleep.
Thank you so much, Liz, for all the information you've given us. Is there anything else that you might want to share with us?
Yes, back to the question that you had, Keith, which is a wonderful one on nutrition. I talked about all the things that you should be eating, but one of the things that I forgot to mention is things that maybe we shouldn't be eating.
Oh, yes.
So when we talk about 3 meals and 2 snacks, those 2 snacks should be healthy. We want to avoid any junk food, any sugary beverages, and fast food, as well as takeout food, as much as possible. Any treats and sweets like candies and cookie, popcorns and ice cream should be reserved for special occasions.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Liz. You have given us so much information to help keep our kids healthy. Join us next time when we'll be talking about World AIDS Day. Until then, stay well.